For today's Sunday Sweetheart, we have a 2-year-old named Thelma. Thelma's foster joins us, Dr. Melissa Thompson. Melissa, can you tell us about Thelma a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So Thelma is a wonderful girl. She came to us as a stray from the San Carlos Reservation. So she was found out there. When she came to us, she actually had bulging eyes, and they were non-visual, so they were actually quite painful for her. So we took her in. She was skin and bones. So we needed to actually remove those eyes to keep her from being in pain. And since she couldn't see already, it was like, well, let's make her pain-free. She also had tick fever, which is a disease they get from a bite from a tick. And so we had to treat her for that. And during that period of time that we were treating her, we discovered she also had something called TVT, or transmissible venereal tumor, which is you can find in stray populations of dogs. And so it was something that we were able to treat for her. We did some chemotherapy, and that took another 6 weeks or so on top of her already therapies with the eye removal and the tick fever. So she's had a long journey, but as you guys saw, she is just a sweet, sweet girl.
And you have been fostering her for 6-7 months now.
Yes.
What has that been like for you to watch her? And I'm assuming there were some hard days, but look at her now. She's ready for her forever home.
Yes. When we bring her home, I do this unfortunately often, we bring these guys home, and just to see them and how much they change over that course of time, to see their confidence gain, to see them gain weight and be able to enjoy life. I've got some great little pictures of her out in the grass, rolling on her back, just enjoying being in a home and having love.
And is she best with other dogs as well? Is she okay in that environment? Is it best to just be in a home with no other animals?
It really is going to depend on the other dogs. So I have some other dogs that are super calm and easygoing. They just come up, they sniff her, she sniffs them back, they're good to go. So there's no issues with that. If we had a dog that came in like a cannonball and was very invasive and overreactive, then she's probably not going to do too well in that type of situation, because she can't see what's going on, right? She doesn't understand. That is one of the things with dogs, is we communicate verbally. They communicate a lot looking at body language. So she doesn't have that line of communication. So we have to kind of make sure that it's a safe environment for her, and the other dogs are calm and easy around her.
So what do families need to do? Like if you have stairs, if you have a pool, what are some of the adjustments that you probably should make in your home if you are going to be welcoming Thelma into it?
Yes, absolutely. Those are great points. So pool is definitely something you need to make sure, if you do have a pool, that it does have a gate around it, that she doesn't have direct access to that, because obviously she's not quite sure where she's going, so she could easily fall in, and then we definitely don't want that to happen to her. Stairs are another piece. If I would recommend, if somebody has stairs, making sure that we utilize baby gates, right? They make those great things to keep kids and dogs out of certain areas, so those would be good things to have in hand if those were in your environment.
And Dr. Thompson, in your line of work, how rewarding is it to nurse a dog like this back to health, and the dog is as happy as ever, so grateful, so thankful, and just like any other pupper?
Oh yeah, it is definitely hard work. I love doing it. It's always a challenge. It's kind of like I take on the toughest ones. I was like, hey, what can we do this time? So we love doing it. I can't even tell you the number of animals that we fostered. So as soon as there's a hole in the house, then we'll find somebody else.
So you're going to have somebody soon. Let's hope Thelma gets adopted to find out on how you can adopt Thelma and others. We've got a link posted on our website, azfamily.com. We thank you so much for joining us. Just remember, we're always on, and we are tracking Tropical Storm Hillary, and so we'll, of course, keep you updated throughout the day right here on 3TV and, of course, on azfamily.com.
Easy.